There is someone from your past you cannot quite put down, not the divine masculine, someone who came before, or someone who arrived alongside, someone the twin flame community would call a karmic, a connection that burned intensely and ended badly and left something in you that is not fully resolved. You have been told that the karmic relationship was a lesson, that it prepared you for the real connection, that it cleared something so the twin flame connection could arrive. And that framework helped for a while. It gave the pain a purpose, it gave the chaos a context. But there is something in that framing that has been quietly limiting you. And it is this. When you call a connection karmic and move on, you miss the most precise psychological information it was ever going to offer you. Not about them, about you. This video is about what the karmic connection was actually reflecting. And the most confronting part of what I am going to say is that everything you found most unbearable about that person was something your own psyche put there. Stay with me. Here is the belief underneath the karmic framework. The belief is this: that person was sent to teach me something. They were a difficult teacher, but the lesson is complete. I have cleared the karma, and now I can move forward. That belief is not wrong, but it is incomplete in a way that leaves the most valuable material untouched. The karmic connection did not arrive to teach you something about love in general. It arrived to show you something specific about what your own psyche projects onto an intimate partner when it is operating from its unintegrated material. And the lesson is not complete until you can see precisely what that projection was. Carl Jung proposed that the human psyche contains a shadow. The shadow is not the darkness in you. It is the unacknowledged material. Everything that was too threatening, too vulnerable, too unacceptable to integrate into your conscious sense of self. It does not disappear. It goes underground. And underground, it exerts enormous influence, particularly in intimate relationships. Jung observed that what we cannot see in ourselves, we will reliably see in others. The shadow material gets projected outward onto the people we are closest to. This is why karmic relationships feel so intensely charged. They are not just interactions between two people. They are encounters between your conscious self and your own shadow material, wearing another person's face. The rage you felt at the karmic partner was real, but part of what you were raging at was a quality you have never been able to acknowledge in yourself. The manipulation you experienced was real, but it activated so powerfully because it resonated with a part of you that has been using its own quieter forms of the same behavior. The abandonment was real, but it landed with the particular weight it carried because it confirmed something your shadow already believed about your worth. This is not blame. This is the most precise map the psyche can offer, and the karmic connection drew it with extraordinary accuracy. I want to tell you about a woman named Isabelle. She was 31, a journalist, someone whose entire professional identity was built around seeing clearly. She described her karmic relationship as the most confusing experience of her life. She said the person had been emotionally controlling in ways that took her years to name, and that naming the control had felt like the completion of the lesson. The shift came during a conversation with a close friend. The friend gently pointed out that Isabelle had been managing the narrative of their friendship with extraordinary precision, deciding what to share and when, shaping how she was perceived, redirecting conversations that threatened to surface vulnerability. Isabelle went very quiet. She realized she had spent 2 years calling someone else controlling, without once examining the sophisticated control she exercised over every relationship in her own life. Not out of cruelty, out of the same fear that had driven the karmic partner, the fear that being truly known would result in being truly left. That recognition did not excuse the karmic partner's behavior, but it changed everything about what Isabelle needed to address in herself. The first sign is called the disproportionate charge. The karmic partner triggered a response in you that was larger than their behavior alone could account for. Your nervous system was not only responding to what was happening in the present, it was responding to every unprocessed experience that rhymed with it. Shadow material amplifies relational charge. It always has a reason. The second sign is called the repeated pattern across partners. The specific dynamic you experienced with the karmic partner has appeared in a different form in other connections, including the twin flame connection. This is not bad luck. This is the shadow finding different actors to play the same role until the underlying material is made conscious. The third sign is called the quality you could not forgive. There is something specific about the karmic partner that you found genuinely unforgivable. That quality is worth examining very carefully, not because you were wrong to be hurt by it, but because the qualities we find most unforgivable in others are almost always the qualities we have the strongest unconscious relationship with in ourselves. The fourth sign is called the loss of self and closeness. With the karmic partner, you experienced a particular dissolution. You stopped being able to locate yourself clearly when you were close to them. This dissolution happens when two people with unintegrated shadow material come together. Each becomes a mirror for the other, and neither can maintain a stable sense of self in the reflection. The fifth sign is called the post-relationship obsessive review. You have replayed the karmic relationship many times, assigning meaning, reconstructing events, trying to understand what happened. That obsessive review is your psyche attempting to integrate material it has not yet metabolized. Integration happens not when you understand what they did, but when you can see with precision what you brought. I want to give you something right now. This is called the shadow inventory. Take one slow breath and let your body settle. Bring to mind the one quality in the karmic partner that activated the strongest response in you. The quality you found most unacceptable. Hold it clearly. Now, ask your body one question. Where in my own life does even a quieter version of this quality live in me? Not in the same form, in any form. Sit with whatever arises for 30 seconds without defending against it. This is not self-blame. This is the beginning of sovereignty, because you cannot integrate what you cannot see. The karmic connection was a mirror, not a punishment, not a preparation, a mirror, and everything it showed you that felt like a reflection of them was also, at some level, a reflection of material in you that had never been given a name. The twin flame connection will keep activating the same material until that material is met directly, not in them, in you. That is not a deflection of the connection's significance. It is the deepest acknowledgement of it. You were not sent a difficult person. You were sent a precise reflection. And learning to look at that reflection honestly is the most genuinely transformative work the twin flame path has ever asked of you. Drop a comment below and tell me the one quality in your karmic partner that you found most unforgivable. Name it specifically, because that specificity is the exact location where your integration needs to begin. If this kind of honest and psychologically precise perspective is what you have been searching for, subscribe to Divine Flame Union, because this is exactly the depth we bring every single week.